Amsterdam Schiphol Airport, ATIS Information Kilo, time 1744 Zulu, wind 330 at 13 variable between 300 and 010, visibility 21, temperature 1, dew point 1, QNH 998. Remarks, no intersection departures, no pattern work allowed, no light aircraft accepted at this time, file flight plan prior to contacting ATC, use of departure and arrival procedures required. Landing runways 36 right and 6, departing runway 36 left, recommended arrival procedures, Denny 2A, IL 1A, Lands 2A, Norp 2A, Red 1A, Topper 2A, advise on initial contact, you have information Kilo. Amsterdam Schiphol Airport, ATIS Information Kilo, time 1744 Zulu. KLM 2A2 Alpha Kilo, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Contacting Amsterdam Schiphol ground on 121.55, KLM 114 Alpha Kilo Heavy. EHAM Air 520 Alpha Kilo Heavy, contact Amsterdam Schiphol ground on 121.55. Taxiing to parking, KLM 2A2 Alpha Kilo. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 667 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Kilo. Contacting Amsterdam Schiphol ground on 121.55, EHAM Air 520 Alpha Kilo Heavy. Lima Victor Alpha Papa Quebec Heavy, contact Amsterdam Schiphol ground on 121.55. Easy 5310, contact Amsterdam Schiphol ground on 121.55. Contacting Amsterdam Schiphol ground on 121.55, Easy 5310. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Express 3725, ready for pushback with information Kilo. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 1018, request taxi to parking. KLM 1018, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Taxiing to parking, KLM 1018. Express 3725, stand by. FedEx 43 Heavy, contact Amsterdam Schiphol Tower on 118.1. Contacting Amsterdam Schiphol Tower on 118.1, FedEx 43 Heavy. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Lima Victor Alpha Papa Quebec Heavy, ready for pushback with information Kilo. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 25 Papa, ready for pushback with information Kilo. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 2916, request taxi to parking. Lima Victor Alpha Papa Quebec Heavy, contact Amsterdam Schiphol ground on 121.55. KLM 2916, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Taxiing to parking, KLM 2916. KLM 25 Papa, stand by. Contacting Amsterdam Schiphol ground on 121.55, Lima Victor Alpha Papa Quebec Heavy. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 6031, ready to taxi with information Kilo. KLM 6031, contact Amsterdam Schiphol ground on 121.55. Contacting Amsterdam Schiphol ground on 121.55, KLM 6031. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Speedbird 447, ready for pushback with information Kilo. Speedbird 447, contact Amsterdam Schiphol ground on 121.55. Contacting Amsterdam Schiphol ground on 121.55, Speedbird 447. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Transavia 317 Alpha Kilo, ready for pushback with information Kilo. Transavia 317 Alpha Kilo, pushback approved, expect runway 36 center. Pushback approved, Transavia 317 Alpha Kilo. Thank you, Transavia 317 Alpha Kilo. Amsterdam Schiphol Ground, KLM 590.
Amsterdam Schiphol Ground, Transavia 981 Alpha Tango Super, ready for pushback with information Kilo.
Amsterdam Schiphol Ground, KLM 25 Papa, ready for pushback with information Kilo. KLM 590 Super, pushback approved, expect runway 36 left. Pushback approved, KLM 590 Super. Amsterdam Schiphol Ground, KLM 338 Alpha Kilo, ready for pushback with information Kilo. KLM 25 Papa, pushback approved, expect runway 36 left. Pushback approved, KLM 25 Papa. Transavia 981 Alpha Tango Super, contact Amsterdam Schiphol Ground on 121.55.
Contacting Amsterdam Schiphol Ground on 121.55, Transavia 981 Alpha Tango Super.
EVA 160, pushback approved, expect runway 36 left.
Amsterdam Schiphol Ground, Transavia 981 Alpha Tango Super, ready for pushback with information Kilo.
Amsterdam Schiphol Ground, Tango Echo November November Echo November Tango Sierra Super, ready to taxi with information Kilo. KLM 2807 Heavy, taxi to runway 36 left, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 36 left, KLM 2807 Heavy. Transavia 981 Alpha Tango Super, pushback approved. Amsterdam Schiphol Ground, KLM 1019, ready for pushback with information Kilo, requesting runway 36.
Pushback approved, Transavia 981 Alpha Tango Super.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sean, and on behalf of the entire crew, I would like to welcome you aboard. They've just closed the aircraft doors, so at this time, I would like to ask you to turn any mobile phones and tablets you may have with you to airplane mode. Please find your seats, fasten your seatbelts, and put your tables to the upright position. Flight attendants, arm doors for departure, cross-check and report. Thank you.
Stand by, Saudia 777. Amsterdam Schiphol Ground, Speedbird 447, ready for pushback with information Kilo. Crossing runway 36 center, KLM 6031. Amsterdam Schiphol Ground, KLM 641 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Kilo. KLM 641 Heavy, taxi to runway 36 left, contact tower when ready. Amsterdam Schiphol Ground, November 12 Alpha Bravo, ready for pushback with information Kilo. Taxiing to runway 36 left, KLM 641 Heavy. Flyer 252, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Amsterdam Schiphol Ground, Lima Victor Alpha Papa Quebec Heavy, ready for pushback with information Kilo. Taxiing to parking, Flyer 252. KLM 1019, pushback approved. Pushback approved, KLM 1019. Lima Victor Alpha Papa Quebec Heavy, pushback approved. November 12 Alpha Bravo, pushback approved. Pushback approved, Lima Victor Alpha Papa Quebec Heavy.
Amsterdam Schiphol Ground, Transavia 981 Alpha Tango Super, ready to taxi with information Kilo.
Speedbird 447, pushback approved. Pushback approved, Speedbird 447. Transavia 981 Alpha Tango Super, taxi to runway 36 left, contact tower when ready. Amsterdam Schiphol Ground, KLM 667 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Kilo. Transavia 981 Alpha Tango Super, give way to aircraft on your right. KLM 666 Super, request permission to
give way to aircraft. Transavia 981 Alpha Tango Super.
KLM 666 Super, disregard last message. Stand by, KLM 2201 Heavy. KLM 666 Super, request permission to cross runway 36 center. KLM 667 Heavy, taxi to runway 36 left, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 36 left, KLM 667 Heavy. KLM 666 Super, cross runway 36 center. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 1019, ready to taxi to runway 36 left with information kilo. Crossing runway 36 center, KLM 666 Super. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Lima Victor Alpha Papa Quebec Heavy, ready to taxi to runway 36 left.
And ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to ask you to direct your attention to the monitors above as we review the safety procedures. Even if you're a frequent flyer, please give it your full attention. Thank you very much. When the seatbelt sign illuminates, you must fasten your seatbelt. Insert the metal fittings one into the other, and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your belt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight, as we may experience turbulence. There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. Please take a moment now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you towards the exit. Doors can be opened by moving the handle in the direction of the arrow. Each door is equipped with an inflatable slide, which may also be detached and used as a life raft. Oxygen and the air pressure are always being monitored. In the event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will automatically appear in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth, secure the elastic band behind your head, and breathe normally. If you're traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on first, and then assist the other person. In the event of an emergency, please assume the breathing position as displayed. A life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between your armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head, pass the straps around your waist, and adjust at the front. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord, only when leaving the aircraft. If you need to refill the vest, blow into the mouthpieces. Use the whistle and light to attract attention. Your seat cushion can be used as a flotation device. Pull the cushion from the seat, slip your arms into the straps, and hug the cushion to your chest. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the laboratories is prohibited by law. You'll find this and all the other safety information in the card located in the seat pocket in front of you. We strongly suggest you read it before takeoff. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask one of our crew members. We wish you all an enjoyable flight.
KLM 128 Alpha Kilo Heavy, pushback approved. Pushback approved. Foxtrot November Oscar Alpha Hotel Heavy. Pushback approved. KLM 128 Alpha Kilo Heavy. Transavia 6601. Pushback approved. Pushback approved. Transavia 6601. Amsterdam Schiphol ground. KLM 001 Alpha Kilo Heavy. Ready for pushback with information Lima. Amsterdam Schiphol ground. Air Belgium 68. Ready for pushback with information Lima. Air Belgium 68, pushback approved. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Skylord 001 flight of 3, request taxi to parking. Pushback approved, Air Belgium 68. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Tomjet 1422, ready for pushback with information Lima. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 112, ready to taxi with information Kilo. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Papa Hotel Mike Echo Lima, ready to taxi with information Lima. Papa Hotel Mike Echo Lima, pushback approved. KLM 96 Heavy, pushback approved.
Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Air India 001, ready for pushback with information Lima.
Papa Hotel Mike Echo Lima, taxi to runway 36 left, contact tower when ready. Air India 001, pushback approved. Taxiing to runway 36 left, Papa Hotel Mike Echo Lima. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 338 Alpha Kilo, ready for pushback with information Lima. KLM 338 Alpha Kilo, pushback approved. KLM 1039 Heavy, pushback approved. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 112, ready to taxi with information Kilo. Speedbird 447, taxi to runway 36 left, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 36 left, Speedbird 447. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Aeroflot 1273 flight of 10, ready to taxi with information Kilo. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Air Belgium 68, ready to taxi with information Lima. Crossing runway 36 center, Saudia 777. Air Belgium 68, taxi to runway 36 left, contact tower when ready. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Skylord 001 flight of 3, request taxi to parking. Give way to aircraft, Air Belgium 68. KLM 331 Alpha Kilo Heavy, pushback approved. Pushback approved, KLM 331 Alpha Kilo Heavy. Skylord 001 flight of 3, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Taxiing to parking, Skylord 001 flight of 3. Tango Echo November November Echo November Tango Sierra Super, request permission to cross runway 36 center. Skylord 003 flight of 3, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Air India 001, taxi to runway 36 left, contact tower when ready.
Taxiing to parking, Skylord 003 flight of 3.
Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 001 Alpha Kilo Heavy, ready for pushback with information Lima. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 637, request taxi to parking. EHAM Air 520 Alpha Kilo Heavy, cross runway 36 center.
Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 96 Heavy, ready to taxi to runway 36 left with information Lima.
KLM 96 Heavy, taxi to runway 36 left, contact tower when ready. Aeroflot 1273 flight of 10, taxi to runway 36 left, contact tower when ready. KLM 114 Alpha Kilo Heavy, request permission to cross runway 36 center. Tomjet 726, taxi to runway 36 left, contact tower when ready. KLM 1039 Heavy, taxi to runway 36 left, contact tower when ready. Crossing runway 36 center, KLM 114 Alpha Kilo Heavy. KLM 350 Alpha Kilo Heavy, pushback approved. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Tomjet 1422, ready for pushback with information Lima. Tomjet 1422, pushback approved. Delta 507, pushback approved. Pushback approved, Delta 507. KLM 001 Alpha Kilo Heavy, pushback approved. Pushback approved, KLM 001 Alpha Kilo Heavy.
KLM 372 Alpha Kilo, request permission to cross runway 36 center.
KLM 338 Alpha Kilo, taxi to runway 36 left, contact tower when ready. KLM 2807 Heavy, request permission to cross runway 36 center.
Crossing runway 36 center, KLM 372 Alpha Kilo.
Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Foxtrot November Oscar Alpha Hotel Heavy, ready to taxi with information Lima. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 331 Alpha Kilo Heavy, ready to taxi with information Lima. KLM 2807 Heavy, cross runway 36 center. Crossing runway 36 center, KLM 2807 Heavy. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Tomjet 1422, ready to taxi with information Lima. Foxtrot November Oscar Alpha Hotel Heavy, taxi to runway 36 left, contact tower when ready. KLM 331 Alpha Kilo Heavy, taxi to runway 36 left, contact tower when ready. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 58 Lima, ready for pushback. KLM 114 Alpha Kilo Heavy, pushback approved. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Papa Hotel Golf Oscar Victor, ready for pushback with information Lima. KLM 114 Alpha Kilo Heavy, disregard last message. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, United 3873 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Lima. Papa Hotel Golf Oscar Victor, pushback approved. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 001 Alpha Kilo Heavy, ready for taxi with information Lima. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 128 Alpha Kilo Heavy, ready for pushback with information Lima.
Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 245 Alpha Kilo Heavy, ready for pushback with information fuel.
Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 1804, ready for pushback with information Lima. American 618, request permission to cross runway 36 center. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 178, ready for pushback with information Lima. American 618, cross runway 36 center. KLM 667 Heavy, request permission to cross runway 36 center. Crossing runway 36 center, American 618. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, IDE Express 3725, ready for pushback with information kilo. KLM 178, pushback approved. Pushback approved, KLM 178. IDE Express 3725, pushback approved. KLM 667 heavy, cross runway 36 center. Pushback approved, IDE Express 3725. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, United 3873 heavy, ready for pushback with information Lima. Crossing runway 36 center, KLM 667 heavy. KLM 001 Alpha Kilo heavy, taxi to runway 36 left, contact tower when ready. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Delta 507, ready to taxi with information Lima. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Papa Hotel Golf Oscar Victor, ready to taxi with information Lima. KLM 25 Papa, request permission to cross runway 36 left. Papa Hotel Golf Oscar Victor, taxi to runway 36 left, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 36 left, Papa Hotel Golf Oscar Victor. KLM 58 Lima, pushback approved. Pushback approved, KLM 58 Lima.
Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 142, request taxi to parking.
KLM 142, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Tomjet 1422, ready to taxi with information Lima. KLM 25 Papa, request permission to cross runway 36 center. Turkish 137 Victor Golf,
flaps
taxi
5
to
degrees.
parking, at your discretion. KLM 25 Papa, cross runway 36 center. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 81 Charlie, ready for pushback with information Kilo. KLM 81 Charlie, pushback approved. Taxiing to parking, Turkish 137 Victor Golf. Pushback approved, KLM 81 Charlie. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 178, ready to taxi with information Lima. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Air India 2541 heavy, ready for pushback with information Lima. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 58 Lima, ready to taxi. Air India 2541 heavy, pushback approved. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Swiss 550, ready for pushback with information Lima. KLM 58 Lima, taxi to runway 36 left, contact tower when ready.
Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 350 Alpha Kilo heavy, ready to taxi with information Lima.
KLM 641 heavy, request permission to cross runway 36 center. KLM 641 heavy, cross runway 36 center. Crossing runway 36 center, KLM 641 heavy.
Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Easy 2796 heavy, request taxi to parking.
Easy 2796 heavy, taxi to parking, at your discretion. KLM 1019, request permission to cross runway 36 center.
Taxiing to parking, Easy 2796 heavy.
Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Delta 507, ready to taxi with information Lima. Air Belgium 68, request permission to cross runway 36 center. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 767 heavy, ready for pushback with information Lima. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Air India 2541 heavy, ready to taxi with information Lima. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Ukraine International 505, request taxi to parking. Papa Hotel Golf Oscar Victor, request permission to cross runway 36 center. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 1804, ready for pushback with information Lima. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 81 Charlie, ready to taxi with information Kilo. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, United 3873 heavy, ready for pushback with information Lima. KLM 81 Charlie, taxi to runway 36 left, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 36 left, KLM 81 Charlie. KLM 1039 heavy, request permission to cross runway 36 center. Air India 2541 heavy, taxi to runway 36 left, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 36 left, Air India 2541 heavy. United 3873 heavy, pushback approved. Papa Hotel Golf Oscar Victor, cross runway 36 center. Pushback approved, United 3873 heavy. Ukraine International 505, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Taxiing to parking, Ukraine International 505. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Swiss 550, ready to taxi to runway 36 left with information Lima. KLM 767 Heavy, pushback approved.
KLM 245 Alpha Kilo Heavy, correction, standby.
Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Tomjet 1422, ready to taxi with information Lima. Taxiing to runway 36 left, Swiss 550. Tomjet 1422, taxi to runway 36 left, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 36 left, Tomjet 1422. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 255 Alpha Kilo Heavy. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 313 Alpha Kilo, request taxi to parking. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Air Canada 143, ready for pushback with information Lima, requesting runway 36. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, KLM 1019, crossing runway 36 center. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 255 Alpha Kilo Heavy, ready for pushback with information Lima. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 313 Alpha Kilo, request taxi to parking. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Air Canada 143, ready for pushback with information Lima, requesting runway 36 left. Making 180, KLM 338 Alpha Kilo.
Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 350 Alpha Kilo Heavy, ready to taxi with information Lima.
Air India 001, request permission to cross runway 36 center.
Air Canada.
Transavia 981 Alpha Tango Super, request permission to cross runway 36 center.
Contacting Amsterdam Schiphol ground on 121.55, KLM 255 Alpha Kilo Heavy. KLM 338 Alpha Kilo, contact Amsterdam Schiphol ground on 121.55. Ukraine International 001, contact Amsterdam Schiphol ground on 121.55. Contacting Amsterdam Schiphol ground on 121.55, KLM 338 Alpha Kilo. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 767 Heavy, ready for taxi with information Lima. Contacting Amsterdam Schiphol ground on 121.55, Ukraine International 001. KLM 767 Heavy, contact Amsterdam Schiphol ground on 121.55. Contacting Amsterdam Schiphol ground on 121.55, KLM 767 Heavy. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Golf Juliet Delta Mike Oscar, ready for pushback with information Lima, requesting runway 36 left. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, November 8 3 Echo Yankee, request taxi to parking. Golf Juliet Delta Mike Oscar, contact Amsterdam Schiphol ground on 121.55. Contacting Amsterdam Schiphol ground on 121.55, Golf Juliet Delta Mike Oscar. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Viking 01, ready for pushback with information Lima. Attention all aircraft, airport is busy, expect delays. Finnair 97, request permission to cross runway 36 center. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 128 Alpha Kilo Heavy, ready for pushback with information Lima, requesting runway 36 left. Taxiing to runway 36 left, Delta 507. Wilco, Yankee Alpha Kilo Mike Echo. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Yankee Alpha Kilo Mike Echo, request taxi to parking. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Lima X-Ray Victor Charlie Bravo Heavy, ready for pushback with information Lima.
Air India 001, request permission to cross runway 36 center.
Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 1725, ready for taxi with information Lima.
Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 225 Alpha Kilo Heavy, ready for pushback with information Lima.
Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 3459, ready for pushback with information Lima, requesting runway 36 left. Amsterdam Schiphol ground.
Transavia 981 Alpha Tango Super, request permission to cross runway 36 center.
Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Golf Juliet Delta Mike Oscar, ready for pushback with information Lima, requesting runway 36 left. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Lydian 218, request taxi to parking.
Air India 001, request permission to cross runway 36 center.
Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Transavia 6601, ready for pushback with, thank you, good day, Foxtrot November Oscar Alpha Hotel Heavy.
Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, KLM 390 Kilo Lima is taking off runway 36 left, departing.
Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Lydian 218 is clear of all runways.
Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Air India's
Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Transavia 981 Alpha Tango Super, crossing runway 36 center.
Approaching runway 18 center.
Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Finnair 97, taxiing to runway
Flight
36
attendants, take
left.
your seats for takeoff.
Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Canadian 282 is taking off runway 36 center, departing south. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, KLM 666 Super is taking off runway 36 left, departing south. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, KLM 001 Alpha Kilo Heavy, crossing runway 36 center. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Speedbird 447, crossing runway 36 center. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Swiss 550, crossing runway 36 center.
Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, KLM 390 Kilo Lima is taking off runway 36 left, departing south.
Amsterdam Schiphol traffic. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Foxtrot November Oscar Alpha Hotel Heavy, taxiing to runway 36 left. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Golf Juliet Delta Mike Oscar, taxiing to runway 36 left. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, KLM 178, crossing runway 36 center. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Delta 504 Heavy is clear of all runways. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, KLM 9857 is on final, runway 36 right. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Lufthansa 996 is clear. Amsterdam Schiphol KLM 9857 is on final runway 36 right. Thank you, Foxtrot November Oscar Alpha Hotel Heavy. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Golf Juliet Delta Mike Oscar, taxiing to runway 36 left. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Air Canada 143, taxiing to runway 36 left. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Saudia 777 is taking off runway 36 left, remaining in the cabin. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, KLM 240, taxiing to runway 36 left.
Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, KLM 225 Alpha Kilo Heavy, taxiing to runway 36 left.
Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 90, crossing runway 18 center. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, United 3873 Heavy, taxiing to runway 36 left. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Lima X-ray Victor Charlie Bravo Heavy, taxiing to runway 36 left. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, KLM 9857 is clear of all runways. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Echo Charlie Juliet Sierra Mike is on final, runway 36 right. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Echo Charlie Juliet Sierra Mike is on final, runway 36 right. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, KLM 008 Alpha Kilo Heavy is 18 nautical miles to the south at 5,100 feet, inbound for landing, will make straight into runway 36 right. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, ICE 2278, taxiing to runway 36 left. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Delta 007 Heavy is on final, runway 6. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, KLM 114 Alpha Kilo Heavy is taking off runway 36 left, departing south. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, EHAM Air 520 Alpha Kilo Heavy is taking off runway 36 left, departing east. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Air Canada 143, taxiing to runway 36 left. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Swiss 187 is 12 nautical miles to the south at 3,500 feet, inbound for landing, will make straight into runway 36 right. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 338 Alpha Kilo, ready to taxi. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Zulu Sierra Uniform Hotel, ready for pushback with information Lima. Delta 507, request permission to cross runway 36 center. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Air Canada 143, ready to taxi to runway 36 left with information Lima. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Emirates 148 Super, ready for pushback, requesting runway 36 left. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 255 Alpha Kilo Heavy, ready to taxi to runway 36 left with information Lima. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Uniform Sierra Charlie Golf 90, ready to taxi to runway 36 left. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Yankee Alpha Kilo Mike Echo, ready for pushback. Lima X-ray Victor Charlie Bravo Heavy, request permission to cross runway 6. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Transavia 6601, ready for pushback with information Lima. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Air Canada 143, ready to taxi to runway 36 left with information Lima. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 420 Heavy, ready for pushback. KLM 240, request permission to cross runway 36 center. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 643, ready to taxi with information Lima. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Yankee Alpha Kilo Mike Echo, ready to taxi. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Zulu Sierra Uniform Hotel, ready to taxi with information Lima. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Delta 007 Heavy, request taxi to parking. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Easy 320 Super, ready for pushback. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Echo Charlie Juliet Sierra Mike, request taxi to parking. Lima X-ray Victor Charlie, Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Yankee Alpha Kilo Mike Echo, ready to taxi. Delta 507, request permission to cross runway 36 center. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, KLM 255 Alpha Kilo Heavy, taxiing to runway 36 left. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, KLM 240, crossing runway 36 center. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, KLM 338 Alpha Kilo, taxiing to runway 36 left. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Delta 507, crossing runway 36 center. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Lima X-ray Victor Charlie Bravo Heavy, holding short runway 6. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Emirates 148 Super, taxiing to runway 36 left.
Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, KLM.
Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Air Canada 143, crossing runway 36 left. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Air Canada 143. Amsterdam Schiphol Tower, KLM 2807 Heavy, ready for departure at runway 36 left, departing north. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Alpine Air 2118 is on final, runway 6. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Lima X-ray Victor Charlie Bravo Heavy, crossing runway 6. Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Skylord Amsterdam Schiphol traffic, Air 2278, crossing runway 36 center. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Emirates 148 Super, ready to taxi to runway 36 left. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 643, ready to taxi with information Lima. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Skylord 002, request taxi to parking. Delta 007 Heavy, turn left next taxiway. Golf Juliet Delta Mike Oscar, turn left next taxiway. Left on the next taxiway, Delta 007 Heavy. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 420 Heavy, ready for pushback. Left on the next taxiway, Golf Juliet Delta Mike Oscar. Emirates 148 Super, turn left next taxiway. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Easy 320 Super, ready to taxi. Left on the next taxiway, Emirates 148 Super. Skylord 002, taxi to parking, at your discretion. KLM 860, turn left next taxiway. KLM 338 Alpha Kilo, turn left next taxiway. Left on the next taxiway, KLM 860. Yankee Alpha Kilo Mike Echo, you're on an active airport, please contact Amsterdam Schiphol ground on 121.55. Left on the next taxiway, KLM 338 Alpha Kilo. Taxiing to parking, Skylord 002. KLM 643, taxi to runway 36 left, contact tower when ready. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 5310, ready to taxi. United 3873 Heavy, request permission to cross runway 18 center. Taxiing to runway 36 left, KLM 643. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 5310, ready to taxi. Lima X-ray Victor Charlie Bravo Heavy, turn left next taxiway. KLM 860, you're on an active airport, please contact Amsterdam Schiphol ground on 121.55. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Alpine Air 2118, request taxi to parking. Alpine Air 2118, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Taxiing to parking, Alpine Air 2118. KLM 5310, you're on an active airport, please contact Amsterdam Schiphol ground on 121.55. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 008 Alpha Kilo Heavy, request taxi to parking. KLM 860, you're on an active airport, please contact Amsterdam Schiphol ground on 121.55. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 128 Alpha Kilo Heavy, ready to taxi with information Lima. KLM 008 Alpha Kilo Heavy, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Taxiing to parking, KLM 008 Alpha Kilo Heavy. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Turkish 076, ready to taxi. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Turkish 86, request taxi to parking. Turkish 86, hold position. Holding position, Turkish 86. Turkish 86, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Turkish 076, hold position. Holding position, Turkish 076. Easy 320 Super, turn left next taxiway.
Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 245 Alpha Kilo Heavy, ready for pushback with information Kilo.
Taxiing to parking, Turkish 86. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 601 Heavy, ready for pushback with information Lima, requesting runway 36 left. KLM 5310, turn left next taxiway. KLM 245 Alpha Kilo Heavy, pushback approved. Left on the next taxiway, KLM 5310. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Lufthansa 997, ready for pushback, requesting runway 36 left. KLM 601 Heavy, pushback approved. Pushback approved, KLM 601 Heavy.
Pushback approved, KLM 245 Alpha Kilo Heavy.
Lufthansa 997, pushback approved. Pushback approved, Lufthansa 997. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 128 Alpha Kilo Heavy, ready to taxi to runway 36 left with information Lima. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 649, request taxi to parking. KLM 649, taxi to parking, at your discretion. KLM 128 Alpha Kilo Heavy, taxi to runway 36 left, contact tower when ready. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 1245, ready for pushback. Taxiing to runway 36 left, KLM 128 Alpha Kilo Heavy. Thank you, KLM 128 Alpha Kilo Heavy. Taxiing to parking, KLM 649. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Delta 1, request taxi to parking. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Swiss 330 November Heavy, ready for pushback, requesting runway 36 center. Easy 320 Super, taxi to runway 36 center, contact tower when ready. KLM 5310, taxi to runway 36 center, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 36 center, KLM 5310. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 1245, ready for pushback. Delta 1, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Taxiing to parking, Delta 1. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Swiss 330 November Heavy, ready for pushback, requesting runway 36 center. KLM 1245, pushback approved. Swiss 330 November Heavy, pushback approved. Pushback approved, KLM 1245. Pushback approved, Swiss 330 November Heavy. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Qatari 142 Heavy, ready for pushback. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 609, ready for pushback, requesting runway 36 left. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 601 Heavy, ready to taxi with information Lima. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 609, ready for pushback, requesting runway 36 left. – Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 609, ready for pushback, requesting runway 36 left. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Transavia 5357, ready for pushback.
Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 245 Alpha Kilo Heavy, ready to taxi with information Kilo.
KLM 601 Heavy, taxi to runway 36 center, contact tower when ready. Transavia 5357, pushback approved. Taxiing to runway 36 center, KLM 601 Heavy. KLM 245 Alpha Kilo Heavy, taxi to runway 36 center, contact tower when ready. Pushback approved, Transavia 5357.
Taxiing to runway 36 center, KLM 245 Alpha Kilo Heavy.
Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 609, ready for pushback, requesting runway 36 left. KLM 609, pushback approved, expect runway 36 center. Pushback approved, KLM 609. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 1245, ready to taxi to runway 36 left. KLM 1245, taxi to runway 36 center, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 36 center, KLM 1245.
Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Papa Kilo Victor Alpha November, ready for pushback, requesting runway 24.
Papa Kilo Victor Alpha November, pushback approved. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Scandinavian 549, request taxi to parking.
Pushback approved, Papa Kilo Victor Alpha November.
Scandinavian 549, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Taxiing to parking, Scandinavian 549. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 609, ready to taxi to runway 36 left. KLM 609, taxi to runway 36 center, contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 36 center, KLM 609. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Qatari 142 Heavy, ready for pushback with information echo. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Speedbird 1755,
Flaps
ready
up.
for pushback with information echo. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Speedbird 3, ready for pushback with information echo. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, Transavia 5357, ready to taxi. Amsterdam Schiphol ground, KLM 1862, request taxi to parking. KLM 1862, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Transavia 5357, taxi to runway 36 center, contact tower when ready.
Approaching runway 36 left.
Transavia 981 Alpha Tango Super, you're in an active airspace, please holding position. Austrian 3 Tango Charlie Heavy, number 2, runway 36 right, cleared to land. Amsterdam Schiphol Tower, Speedbird 447, ready for departure in sequence at runway 36 left, departing straight out. Number 2, cleared.
Amsterdam Schiphol Tower, Transavia 981 Alpha Tango
Flaps
Super,
5 degrees.
ready for departure at runway 36 left, departing south.
Transavia 981 Alpha Tango Super, line up and wait runway 36 left. Holding short runway 36 left, Speedbird 447.
Line up and wait runway 36 left, Transavia 981 Alpha Tango Super.
Ryanair 225 Victor Alpha, contact Amsterdam Centre on 128.0. Austrian 3 Tango Charlie Heavy, requesting change to runway 36 Centre. Contacting Amsterdam Centre on 128. Transavia 981 Alpha Tango Super, wind 320 at 20, runway 36 left, cleared for immediate takeoff.
On runway 36 left.
Speedbird 447, line up and wait runway 36 left.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 36 left, Transavia 981
Let's watch our
Alpha
speed,
Tango
Captain.
Super.
Stand by, Tomjet 726. Line up and wait runway 36 left, Speedbird 447.
80 knots.
Amsterdam Schiphol Tower, Air India 001, ready for departure in sequence at
V1.
runway 36 left, departing south.
Rotate.
Finnair 97, contact Amsterdam
V2.
Centre on 128.0. Contacting Amsterdam Centre on 128.0, Finnair 97.
Positive rate.
Speedbird 447.
Gear
Line
up,
320
flaps
at
up.
20, runway 36 left, cleared for immediate takeoff, fly runway heading until at or above 4,000 feet. Cleared for takeoff, runway 36 left, Speedbird 447. Air India 001, line up and wait runway 36 left.
Line up and wait runway 36 left, Air India 001.
Ryanair 55 Echo Quebec, you're in an active airspace, please contact Amsterdam Schiphol Tower on 119.22. Going around, Ryanair 55 Echo Quebec. Ryanair 55 Echo Quebec, roger, make right traffic runway 6. Roger, Ryanair 55, Transavia 981 Alpha Tango Super, contact Amsterdam Centre on 128.0.
Contacting Amsterdam Centre on 128.0, Transavia 981 Alpha Tango Super.
Amsterdam Centre, Papa Hotel Delta Oscar Sierra, with you at 28,000.
Amsterdam Centre, Transavia 981 Alpha Tango Super, with you at 3400.
Papa Hotel Delta Oscar Sierra, requesting descent via North 2 Alpha arrival. Papa Hotel Delta Oscar Sierra, proceed as requested.
Transavia 981 Alpha Tango Super is 5 nautical miles northeast of Amsterdam Schiphol at 4,500 feet, requesting flight following to Insbruck.
Transavia 981 Alpha Tango Super,
proceed on course, Transavia 981 Alpha Tango Super.
Hotel Delta Oscar Sierra, turn left heading 270, descend and maintain 14,000. Turn left heading 270, descend and maintain 14,000, Papa Hotel Delta Oscar Sierra. Lima Victor Alpha Papa Quebec Heavy, requesting descent to 10,000. Lima Victor Alpha Papa Quebec Heavy, turn left heading 350, descend and maintain 14,000. Amsterdam Centre, Judgment 2 Uniform, with you at 1400. Transavia 2 Uniform, turn left heading 350, descend and maintain 12,000.
Amsterdam Centre, Air India 001, with you at 1100.
Judgment 2 Uniform, radar contact. Air India 001, radar contact. Unable, Lima Victor Alpha Papa Quebec Heavy.
Turn left heading 350, descend and maintain 12,000, Transavia 2 Uniform.
Golf Juliet Alpha Charlie Kilo, descend and maintain 11,000.
Air India 001 is 5 nautical miles north of Amsterdam Schiphol at 2,100 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 27 left at Paris Charles.
Air India 001, requested airport is outside of coverage area. Proceed on course. Descend and maintain 11,000, Golf Juliet Alpha Charlie Kilo. Lima Victor Alpha Papa Quebec Heavy, please follow instructions or you will be reported. Speedbird 447, radar contact. Air India 001, stay on my frequency. Lima Victor Alpha Papa Quebec Heavy, turn left heading 340, descend and maintain 11,000. Transavia 317 Alpha Kilo, request frequency change. Transavia 317 Alpha Kilo, frequency change approved, good day. Thank you, good day, Transavia 317 Alpha Kilo. Papa Hotel Golf Oscar Victor, contact Amsterdam radar on 127.78. Contacting Amsterdam radar on 127.78, Papa Hotel Golf Oscar Victor. KLM 641 Heavy, frequency change approved, good day. Aeroflot 1273 flight at 10, frequency change approved, good day. Frequency change approved KLM 641 Heavy, good day.
Delta Mike Sierra 64, requesting ILS approach runway 36 center at Amsterdam Schiphol.
Golf Juliet Alpha Charlie Kilo, turn left heading 050. Delta Mike Sierra 64, continuous filed, expect the ILS approach runway 6 at Amsterdam Schiphol.
Roger. Delta Mike Sierra 64.
Turn left heading 050, Golf Juliet Alpha Charlie Kilo. Argentina 313 Heavy, you're in an active airspace, please contact Amsterdam Center on 128.0. Amsterdam Center, KLM 30 Mike, with you at 32,000. Golf Juliet Alpha Charlie Kilo, descend and maintain 6,000. Amsterdam Center, KLM 001 Alpha Kilo Heavy, with you at 3,400. KLM 001 Alpha Kilo Heavy, radar contact. KLM 860 is 6 nautical miles northeast of Amsterdam Schiphol at 7,400 feet, requesting flight following to Insbruck. KLM 601 Heavy is 6 nautical miles north of Amsterdam Schiphol at 3,100 feet, requesting flight following to Los Angeles. KLM 601 Heavy, proceed on course to Los Angeles. Descend and maintain 6,000, Golf Juliet Alpha Charlie Kilo. Proceed on course, KLM 601 Heavy. KLM 860, proceed on course to Insbruck. Proceed on course, KLM 860. KLM 601 Heavy, turn right heading 010, climb and maintain 14,000. Amsterdam Center, KLM 178, with you at 1800. Turn right heading 010, climb and maintain 14,000, KLM 601 Heavy. Golf Juliet Alpha Charlie Kilo, contact Amsterdam radar on 127.78. Contacting Amsterdam radar on 127.78, Golf Juliet Alpha Charlie Kilo. KLM 178, radar contact. Argentina 313 Heavy, turn right heading 220, descend and maintain 9,000. Turn right heading 220, descend and maintain 9,000, Argentina 313 Heavy. KLM 601 Heavy, climb and maintain 7,000. Climb and maintain 7,000, KLM 601 Heavy.
Amsterdam Center, KLM 245 Alpha Kilo Heavy, with you at 2,900.
KLM 245 Alpha Kilo Heavy, radar contact. Delta Mike Sierra 64, turn right heading 090, descend and maintain 14,000.
Turn right heading 090, descend and maintain 14,000. Delta Mike Sierra 64.
Speedbird 295, request frequency change. Papa Hotel Delta Oscar Sierra, descend and maintain 12,000. Speedbird 295, frequency change approved, good day. Descend and maintain 12,000, Papa Hotel Delta Oscar Sierra. KLM 601 Heavy, requesting climb to flight level 380. Transavia 2 Uniform, turn right heading 360. Thank you, good day, Speedbird 295.
Turn right heading 360, Transavia 2 Uniform.
KLM 601 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 180. Judgment 2 Uniform, request frequency change. Climb and maintain flight level 180, KLM 601 Heavy. Judgment 2 Uniform, contact Brussels Center on 127.0. Contacting Brussels Center on 127.0, Judgment 2 Uniform. Amsterdam Center, KLM 125 Alpha Kilo, with you at 22,100, descending via Denu 2 Alpha arrival. Amsterdam Center, KLM 7117 Super, with you at 22,800. KLM 7117 Super, radar contact. KLM 125 Alpha Kilo, radar contact. Papa Hotel Delta Oscar Sierra, turn right heading 340. KLM 7117 Super is 8 nautical miles southwest of Maastricht Aachen at 22,800 feet, requesting GPS approach runway 6 at Amsterdam Schiphol. Turn right heading 340, Papa Hotel Delta Oscar Sierra. Delta Mike Sierra 64, turn right heading 180, descend and maintain 5,500.
Turn right heading 180, descend and maintain 5,500, Delta Mike Sierra 64.
Transavia 2 Uniform, descend and maintain. Transavia 981 Alpha Tango Super, frequency change approved, good day.
Frequency change approved Transavia 981 Alpha Tango Super, good day.
Transavia 5357, proceed on course to Faro.
In a few moments, the flight attendants will be passing around the cabin to offer you hot or cold drinks, as well as a snack. Alcoholic drinks are also available at a nominal charge. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Ladies and gentlemen, you may now move around the cabin. However, we always recommend to keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated in case we encounter turbulence. Ladies and gentlemen, as we begin our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bins. Thank you.
Flaps 5 degrees.
Innsbruck traffic. Transavia 981 Alpha Tango Super is on final, runway 26.
Gear down.
Flaps.
Flight
Flaps.
attendants, prepare
Too
for landing,
fast.
please.
Too fast. Short runway. Short runway. Flaps. Flaps. Too fast. Too fast.
Flaps 15 degrees.
500.
Flaps. Flaps.
400. 300.
Too low, flaps.
200.
Too low, flaps. Too low, flaps.
100.
Too low, flaps.
50.
Too low, flaps.
20. 10.
Landing spoilers extended. Spoilers retracted.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. This will indicate that we have parked at the gate and that it's safe for you to move about. At this time, you may use your cellular phones if you wish. Please check around your seat for any personal
Innsbruck
belongings
traffic.
you may have brought on
Transavia
board with you.
981
And
Alpha
please use
Tango
caution
Super
when
is
opening
clear
the
of all
overhead
runways.
bins, as heavy articles may have shifted around during the flight. On behalf of the entire crew, I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip,
Flaps
and we're
1
looking forward
degree.
to seeing you on board again in the near future. Have a pleasant stay.
Innsbruck traffic, KLM 860 is clear of all runways. Amsterdam Schiphol Airport, ATIS information kilo, time